Amy, and I've been teaching for, gosh, I feel really nervous, 15 years. I've started off originally, I was a massive cardio bunny, so I was always running and obsessed with training. I actually grew up with an eating disorder from about, started having problems from about 8, and it sort of got out of control by the time I was about 14, and then things sort of got really out of control by the time I was about 19. I actually had a massive breakdown when I was about 22, and then I went on a massive journey. So I've been really big and I've been really, really skinny. Actually, ironically, the part of my body that got affected most was my breast tissue, and where I was very insecure because of that, I decided to get, actually had massive implants put in that actually split, and I had a rupture. So that was actually really, really scary. And I then had them removed because the silicone was actually leaking into the body, and it was quite scary, and it took about a year to find a surgeon that was willing to operate. So I had them all removed, and I've had a massive transformational journey from there. And I fell in love with yoga, and I think where I was always stressed and obsessed with sweating and needing to train really, really, really hard, that I actually realised doing the stuff that's more kind to your body has given me the body that I'm happy to sort of work with now. And I do a lot more stretching, it's a lot less stressful, and the meditation and stuff, there's so many healing properties, and the things I'm reading and researching shows that there's so many anti-aging methods through the yoga and the breath work, which I'm sure a lot of you are connected with your chakras and your different yin and your yang energies. So what I'm going to do today is just take you through like a gentle stretch, nothing too major, and it's just good if you're sitting down a lot, or you find you're at the desk, or a lot of the problems is we get really tight necks and our backs get really, really tight, and the spine is so important to be, let me let that person in the room. The spine is so important to be kept in a straight line, because that's literally our health to life. And a lot of the time we're sort of in these postures and we don't really think how we're sitting down. And then you see children are sort of mimicking our posture. So, and it's even proven now that some children are actually starting to develop an extra bone in their neck, where their necks are hanging down on the computers and things like that as well. So it's so important for adults as well to sort of learn to keep our bodies upright, so that we can also influence them without even realising that we can look after them to keep our generation looked after and safe, because we see a lot of rounded shoulders, and that's also a link to a lot of traumas from our past and our childhood growing up ourselves, that we carry our weight without realising. So what I'll do is, if you come onto the mat and just take a seat, I'll just pop some music on. Can you all hear that okay? Yeah, lovely. So just you can come into a seated position or a kneeling position, and either crossing your legs, whatever's comfortable for you really. I like to sit cross-legged, and sometimes it's nice as well if you are sitting down, you can put blocks underneath your bums, and that just keeps your spine nice and upright. And just to start, I want you to put your left hand on your chest and your right hand just on your belly, and just connect to yourself, and close your eyes, and just take a breath out, and then just taking a gentle breath in where your belly is, and just feel the belly rise as you're breathing in, and lift your heart up, and keep breathing all the way in until your spine feels nice and straight. And at the top of the breath, just if you can just hold the breath for a second, and then keep the spine nice and straight, and slowly release the breath out through the mouth. So just keep connecting to yourself right now. So feel your heartbeat, and take that soft inhale, and sitting up taller and taller as you breathe in. Try and hold and pause the breath at the top, and slowly release the breath out through the mouth, and feel the heartbeat. And just do this with a little smile on your face, because it's even proven in yoga that having that smile on your face can affect your positive attitude throughout the whole day, by starting a meditation with a little smile on your face. And just feel your body, just be in your body today. Because a lot of the times we're doing maybe our stretches, but we're worrying about what we need to be doing later, or tomorrow, or next week, especially if you're a busy person or you've got lots of other people around you. It's so important to also find time just to connect with yourself. So taking one more big breath in, and see if you can breathe all the way up to your heart. hold the breath at the top, and we call that taking a cosmic pause on life when you hold the breath. And then just surrender the breath out through the mouth. And just gently place your hands onto your knees and turning your head gently to the right, taking an inhalation. And I want you to gently drop your chin to your chest and rolling it over to the left side. And as you're doing that, just feel the stretch. And when you get to the left, take a little pause. And then take an inhale and roll in the head all the way back to the right side. So gently, gently bring the chin to your chest. And be mindful of your neck, because you might find this is really tight. So doing a couple of these, so just taking an inhale, close the eyes and go into yourself and feel where your body might be talking to you today. And gently, gently going back to the other side. Good, so just 2 more little neck rolls for me. So take the inhalation, chin, dropping more to the chest. See if you can feel the stretch maybe down the back of the neck. And then 1 more stretch over to the other side. And just to warm up the spine, I'm just going to turn sideways. And if you're kneeling, this is fine. And we're going to do some cat-cows. So we're going to round the back and drop the chin to the chest. So looking towards the belly button, or keep the eyes closed. And as you exhale, holding the knees, push your heart through and shine your heart through and lift your chest up and gently arch your back and lift your chin up. So doing that again, taking an inhale and then rolling the chin to the chest, rounding at the spine. Pull the belly button in and then exhaling. And taking these slow breaths in is going to help take you out of stress mode. So sometimes we don't even realize that we're stressed. But it will allow you to go into your body and just feel the sensations. So really try and shine your heart through, lifting up the chin. And soften your eyebrows and your jaw in case there's any tension there. And 1 more time, so taking an inhale. And last one, pushing the heart through. And keep the chin up and just bring your palms in front of you like a prayer. What we're going to do is just roll the wrists round. So any way that you want to go, just roll in the wrists. So a lot of the time, especially if we're on the computers or the phones, holding the steering wheel really tight, our wrists get really, really tight. And they're an extension, our hands are an extension of our hearts. And a lot of the times we don't stretch our hands and our wrists. And that can cause blockages for our body. So taking 1 more in the same direction and then start to circle the other way. So bringing it in and back round. And just go into yourself. So closing the eyes, feeling where you might want to just let go a little bit today. Good. And what you to do is take your right hand and just placing it onto your left knee, like you've put your seatbelt across you, just to protect your heart. And take your left hand behind you and take a breath in and sit up really tall. And as you exhale, gently turn your head towards your left shoulder. And see if you can press your back arm into the floor to get your spine nice and straight. So taking that inhale, see if you can sit up a little bit taller for me. And as you exhale, see if you can twist a little bit more to the left. And keep thinking about lengthening out through the spine. Take 1 more deep breath in and see if you can sit up even taller. Creating space in our bodies to breathe a little bit deeper. And then exhale to twist. And slowly coming back to the center. We're going to do the same on the other side. So taking the left arm across. Take the right hand behind you and take a deep inhale to sit up tall. Be proud of who you are. And as you exhale, gently twisting and turning the neck towards the right shoulder. So taking another slow inhale and see if you can grow the spine. Exhaling to twist a little bit more. And just go where your body wants to go, don't force it. 1 more deep inhale. And slowly as you exhale, coming back to the center. And taking the soles of your feet together. They can be in front of you. They don't have to be too near. They can be further forward. So wherever's comfortable. And we're just working on our hip flexors, our hip joints. And what they say is a lot of our emotions get stored in our hips. So if we ever don't release, so even if you're angry or you're sad, and just gently start rubbing the legs from the inside all the way down to the feet for me. Just connecting to yourselves. So just taking the time just to feel how your body feels today. Even rubbing the soles of your feet. And a lot of the times, if you're feeling anxious or upset, you can bring yourself back round, even to the soles of your feet, and just even giving yourself a little massage at night or in the mornings will help reduce any anxiety that you might be feeling. Because they say our feet root us to the earth. They keep us grounded, they keep us strong, they carry us all the time. Just taking a breath in, and I just want you to just gently, just interlace your fingers and lean forward. So we're just stretching forwards. It doesn't have to be a deep stretch. Tuck your chin to your chest and pull your belly button in gently. Closing the eyes and let the head bow down. And take a deep inhale and see if you can grow the length of the spine. Try and breathe all the way into your heart. And as you exhale, see if you can surrender yourself over your body a little bit more. Just opening across, but we hold those emotions sometimes. And a lot of times we don't even realise there's stuff that might be stored in there that we might need to release. But the word emotion means, emote means to move. So our emotions aren't meant to be stored in our bodies. Take a deep inhale. Try and hold the breath where your shoulder blades are. Don't force it though. And then empty out with a sigh and let the shoulders relax. And a lot of times when those emotions don't get released, they actually turn into injuries, believe it or not. The body gets tight. Take in one more breath here. And as you exhale, slowly coming back. And just coming gently onto your backs for me. To bend your right knee and lift up your left leg for me, and gently holding underneath the knee. So we never want to actually pull on the joint because there's a lot of ligaments there. And just taking a gentle stretch, pulling in on the hamstring. Soften your ankles. Put a little smile on your face and take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, perhaps you can pull your leg a little bit closer to your body. If you find you're tense in your jaw, try and relax. It's quite nice to open the jaw slightly and let your tongue rest on the roof of your mouth. Take in one more inhale. And as you exhale, slowly see if you can pull that leg a tiny bit closer. It's a micro movement, so it doesn't need to be a big movement. And even though our hamstrings are one of the biggest muscles that we have, they're also quite delicate, so we don't want to put too much pressure on them. It's easy to tear a muscle, so it's about being kind to your body and listening to your body. Slowly replace that leg down, and then we're going to do the other side. So gently lengthening up the right leg. And you might notice that one side might feel very different or similar to the other. It's very interesting, so take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, slowly pull that leg in and see where you can feel mild tension. And the right side of your body represents your yang energy, your masculine energy. And that's nothing to do with being a male or a female. That's to do with your get up and go energy. Taking a deep breath in. And exhale to put it in a bit closer. And sometimes if we're too much on the go in life and we're not slowing down, the right side of the body, you might find you have more injuries because that's, like I said, your yang. And the best way to balance with your yang is to work with your yin, your feminine energy, which is your stretches, your meditation, your self-care. Slowly bringing that leg down. I want you to cross your right leg over your left, like you're sitting on a chair. Just relax the ankles, and ever so gently, taking the right leg over to the left side, and turn the head and the arms over to the right. And you're just going to feel a gentle stretch where your bum cheek, your glutes are. Just closing your eyes, take a deep inhale and feel your heart rise. And as you exhale, just see if you can let go and surrender a little bit more. Taking one more deep breath in. And exhale. Slowly return the legs to the center. Uncross the right and cross the left onto the right. Good. And taking the knees to the other side, gently open the arms and head to the left. Just breathing into this space. Taking a slow inhale. And you can even hold the breath at the top if you enjoy that. And then release. And it's even proven that by doing more stretching and meditation and yoga, we release a hormone, a chemical in our body, DHEA, and that actually is proven to reverse the effects of aging. So even as something as a 5-10 minute yoga stretch or meditation in the morning or in the evenings is going to help you reverse those aging processes that stress can increase the process of. So slowly, slowly bringing yourself back to center, uncross the legs. Good. And wait to just gently, gently roll both your knees to one side, rolling onto the side of your body and curling up into a little ball. Just rest your head on your hands and just closing your eyes, taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Just letting the body relax. And when you're ready, slowly making your way up. And crossing the legs or kneeling. Just taking your right arm up for me. Take a big inhale and see if you can lift up the spine, gently bending the elbow and pressing down ever so gently, just to stretch out the tricep. If you're a little bit more flexible, you can wrap the arm behind and lift the fingers together. Take a deep breath in. And a release. Just opening our hearts. And then just changing sides. Take the left arm up. And again, if that's a bit much, you can press on the elbow just to stretch out your tricep. Or you can wrap the fingers behind, taking a deep inhale. One more deep breath in, sitting up even taller. Release the arms. So just take a breath in and sweep the arms up above your head, connecting your palms. I want you to remember that our words are really powerful. So just bring your hands to your heart. And speaking more positively about yourself and others around you will help to radiate that positive energy around you more. Just close your eyes for a moment. And I just want you to think about who you are and just embody yourself. Thinking about self-love to radiate out of your body. And you don't have to say this out loud, but you can repeat it after me inside, because what you think and what you say, your mind still hears, and it also goes into the body and it comes out through yourself. So taking a breath in, I want you to either repeat after me out loud or internally. I love my beautiful self. And I celebrate my individuality. I have an unlimited amount of love to give. And it starts with me. Confidence is a feeling that grows within me. I'm proud of my beautiful body. And I empower myself. Taking a deep breath in. Just bringing your head to your hands, connecting your mind to your hands. And then bringing them to your heart. Taking one more deep inhale. Exhale out through the mouth. Namaste.